To vote in Minnesota, you need to be a registered voter. If you have not registered in advance, you may register in person at your polling place on Election Day. To register, you need to bring proof of who you are and proof of where you live, your residence. There are 7 options that are acceptable ways to prove that you reside in Minnesota. 1. A valid Minnesota state ID with current name and address. You can show a state identification card, your Minnesota driver's license, or a learner's permit if you are learning to drive. Or if you do not have them, after applying for an ID, you can show your receipt as proof. Also, if you are a member of one of the tribal nations recognized in Minnesota, you may show your tribal ID if it includes your name, address, photo, and signature. 2. If you have moved or recently relocated to Minnesota and don't have a valid Minnesota photo ID that shows the current address, you can bring acceptable alternate photo ID plus 1 acceptable document that shows your current address. Examples of photo IDs, which can be expired, that are acceptable include the following: a driver's license, state ID, or learner's permit from another state, a valid U.S. passport, a U.S. military or veteran ID, a tribal ID with name, signature, and photo, Minnesota University, College, or Technical College ID, Minnesota High School ID. To use those forms of photo identification, you need to include a document to accompany it, and that document must show your name and an address. Examples of approved documents include the following and may be shown on an electronic device: a utility bill, account, or statement showing start of service. Examples include phone, cable TV, sewer, gas, water, electricity, internet, bank or credit card, rent or mortgage, etc. This bill or statement must be dated within 30 days before the election. A residential lease or rent agreement that is valid through Election Day. If you are a college student, a current student fee statement is also acceptable. 3. You can bring a registered voter who can confirm your address as the place you live at. The registered voter must be from your precinct. They can go with you to the polling place to sign an oath confirming your address. This is called vouching, and they can vouch for you and up to 8 voters. You cannot vouch for others if someone vouched for you that day. 4. Colleges and universities send the election officials a list of students residing in college dorms. If you are a college student living in a dorm room, you can use your college ID card. 5. If you are registered in the precinct, but you have changed names or have moved within the same precinct, you can tell the election judge your previous name and address. 6. If you registered to vote within 20 days of the election, you may be mailed a notice of late registration. Bring this with you to use it as your proof of address to register. 7. If you live in a residential facility, a staff person can go with you to the polling place to confirm your address. This is called vouching. The staff person must prove they work at the facility and can vouch for you and any eligible voter living in the facility. If you have any questions or concerns, you can contact the Office of the Minnesota Secretary of State by visiting mnvotes.org or calling 1-877-600-VOTE.